When last we left off, we were making Satan. Rather, we were making the perfect Lucifer. We made a pretty damn good Lucifer. We got Concentrate, Spellmaster, Insta-Heal. So a lot of our abilities are going to be, like, real cheap. Morningstar, oh, so good. And he's level 99. We did buff him up to level 99 as well. So we're ready to take on Shido. I should probably talk to Igor so I can leave. Yeah, we got Lucifer. Satan is a different persona entirely.
What?
We also have Beelzebub. I just want to point that out. I want to go back.
No slacking off.
All right. Let's head up to the central passage.
Let's go.
3, count them, 3 Satans. Woo! Let me just make sure I got everything I need here. We gotta go into this one just as the Phantom Thieves.
Shido!
Where did you lowlights obtain that power? Not that it matters. If you have a complaint, I'm willing to listen.
What did you do to Akechi? He was your own son.
I had a feeling it was something like that. He reminded me too much of that woman. I also have an idea as to why he approached me. He was hoping to trap me, was he not? He was sharp, but in the end he was just a kid. I controlled him merely by offering praise. I intended to dispose of him as soon as I became Prime Minister.
What?
I could never keep someone with such intimate knowledge of my past alive. What an ace detective. He was standing beside me all this time, yet couldn't see through my plans. His destroying himself saved me quite a bit of effort, though.
How could you? You stole my mom's research and took her life. Everything you've done has been for your own selfish gains. You even killed my father. I will never forgive you.
Ever.
Sacrifices are inevitable in the path of reform. I only require that the foolish entrust themselves to their superiors. I shall guide them.
The hell makes you think you're so much better than everyone else?
You never would have been able to make it this far without Akechi's help.
He only appeared because of the expectations God held for me. Moreover, it was thanks to me that Akechi was able to properly use his power to begin with. The changing of hearts that you've been doing was nothing more than provoking the public.
How selfish! You were unable to win by honest means, so you used foul tricks to ascend the political ladder.
A cruel person like you has no right to stand leading the citizens of this country. You're nothing but a criminal who rose above others by climbing a staircase of sin.
The life of a nation, as opposed to those of a few sacrifices. There can be no comparison. The ignorant masses only care about their own personal happiness. I am merely granting that for them. That is the social reform that only I, as the one chosen by God, can enact.
I can't believe you look down on everyone else so harshly.
I'd never accept a leader who makes a teenager murder people. You say it's for the country, but I bet it's all for yourself. Nobody would wish for something like that.
Nobody? Then why was I chosen? Why are they surrendering the seat of Prime Minister to me? Everyone denies the value of hard work these days. Instead, they seek to effortlessly gain wealth. That is why I must re-establish this mighty country. One that does not waver. One that others bow to.
Mighty my ass! That's just a crooked country made by a crook! We cannot let you do this. You are a disgrace to Japan. Hence, we will take your deranged heart.
Those who disobey me must be eliminated. However, considering the loss of Akechi, it would be a waste to kill those who are actually capable. I will allow you to choose between life or death, one last time. Devote your power to my social reform. I will give you anything you want. Bingo! Be it wealth or status.
Look, I'm gonna choose life, but not on your terms, alright, buddy? I'm gonna live as I see fit, as a phantom thief, taking your ass down, stealing your heart, saving this country from you being prime minister. I'll kick your ass. Yeah. Restia est Lamia with the 3 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Wow, the best saying, hey Tom, good luck with the fight. I'll need it. Are you serious?
It was nothing but flattery. Did you truly believe I would welcome you to my side? Dangerous elements such as yourselves must be disposed of immediately. It seems the ignorant masses are doomed to remain as such. I thought you were smarter than that. This is unfortunate. I have no choice but to eliminate you all. A small leak will sink a great ship. Great nations have fallen to such lenience. I will not make such incautious mistakes!
Ah! They're younger versions of him! You can tell because they have hair! Yeah, that's Yusuke.
Let me make myself clear. Do not think of me as you did my foolish son who acted so brashly.
You little...
Bingo! Die! Without further delay!
Our leader's gone through shit because of you. It's on!
Oh god! It's a lion made of men!
Who stand in my way?
Is the nose literally eating ass?
There is no need for thieves
No.
in my mighty country. Only myself and the ones who revere me are needed.
Risking our lives to stop rotten adults. That's why we're phantom thieves.
Let's go.
Debilitate!
And Panther dodges with grace.
Huh. I didn't realize that was the thing.
Let's go.
Oh, I should have. Okay. Whatever. Myriad slashes!
Prepare yourself.
Okay. He reflects that. Reflects gun.
Get ready.
Doesn't reflect fire. Okay.
Persona!
I'm gonna switch over to Black Frost. That way I can use Thermopyle. Thermopyle. Thermopyle.
And Panther dodges with grace.
All static grace is nullified, you jerk!
This is my other self.
Lufudai.
Witness my resolve.
I use Diaharn on Yusuke.
Thank you.
Persona!
Agidine.
Come.
Let's do Thermopyle again.
And Panther dodges with grace.
Resistance is futile.
God damn it!
I am thou.
Thou art I.
Prepare yourself.
Would you like a piece of pie? Vault Guardian. Having higher defense would be good. And I feel like at this point it's going to be a waste to keep using Thermopyle. I'm just going to call it Thermopyle and accept that that's a wrong pronunciation.
Bingo!
Bingo! Sognar Spark with the 21 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Mwah. Mantis Slayer with the 29 months of tier 1 saying, 29 months and going strong. Glad to see you enjoying Persona 5. Remember, take your time. Why not Lane with the 16 months of tier 1 saying, I guess he never knew his downfall. He never saw his downfall coming. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Thermodynamics.
Persona.
Lucifer!
You're mine.
Ice Age!
You lowlifes! I hope you understand what it means to turn your back on me.
I don't want to understand.
Then you shall perish! You shall regret these foolish actions against me in the afterlife!
He's an eagle!
Changed?
I will destroy you!
Let's go. Here.
What's the lion called? Wings of Human Sacrifice.
Persona!
Garudine. Resist wind.
Get ready! Eat this!
Resist fire.
It's time.
Morningstar.
Now.
Meteor!
Can you endure this?
Uh-oh.
Nice move, Spot!
Good dodge.
And Panther dodges with grace.
Evade ice.
Persona.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything
Master
reckless.
stroke, I dare say.
Time for my persona! Take this!
Miracle Punch! Damn.
Persona!
Champions Cup on Cirrhosis.
Come.
Morningstar! The allure of wisdom.
Can you endure this? Not bad. Are you scared?
Let's go.
Myriad slashes. Ooh, those were good ones. Defense reverted.
Persona! Ha!
That might have been a waste, because I think I'm actually going to use Black Frost's Thermopyle next turn. Because it doesn't seem like he's using
Persona!
stat lowering moves anymore.
Persona! Black Frost!
Oh, not Diamond Dust, Thermopylae.
To think you've managed this much! Why won't you stop resisting? The nation I strive for is the ultimate realization of the public's happiness!
And why is it... Why does your logo look like Goatsy?
It changed again?
The weak must be sacrificed for the sake of grand ideals. That is the natural order of this world.
The opponent is strong.
The tomb of
Don't
human
do anything
sacrifice.
reckless.
This is my other self. Persona!
Oh, he switched it, so I gotta debilitate him again.
Time for my persona.
I'm gonna use Medi Rahan.
Me, yeah.
I appreciate it.
Medi Raihan, I think it's called.
Give us your cash!
500 bits from Gurganov saying a pyramid scheme!
Persona. Go.
Are you scared?
Persona!
We already have Thermopylae on us.
What's the plan?
The opponent is strong.
Who's next?
Don't do anything reckless.
We do still have Thermopylae on, okay.
Persona!
Nope.
Lucifer!
There we go. Morning Star!
Down!
Even you can't stop the Almighty.
I am thou.
Bufudine!
Come forward. My other self.
Garudine!
Now.
Reveal to them your power, Panther.
Let's do it!
Run.
Settle down. You stand before our princess.
You shall not suffer. Not for long. Ha!
Smack! Smack! Yeah! Go beat up!
I am her sword.
Beat up and slash a pyramid!
Very beautiful.
Persona!
Morning Star!
Not bad.
The pyramid comes crumbling down. And your lion is dead.
Useless, ignorant masses! It seems even thieves should not be taken lightly if they come in great enough numbers.
Once you're losing, you're putting all the blame on the masses, huh?
So, you're the one unifying them.
A touching reunion, isn't it?
The next time you crush a foe, I suggest you do it in a more certain manner.
Not that there'll be a next time for you.
You're more than just a member of the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
I'll give you a hint. Damn brat, I'll sue! Long time no see.
This ain't the first time you failed to finish this guy off.
You took him to court, and yet you don't remember? You truly don't care about the fate of others.
Wait. Could you be the one from back then? That damn brat who showed up and stood against me when I was with that woman! I see. So it truly is you. What an interesting turn of fate. But your efforts will be worthless in the end.
What?
Small sacrifices are inescapable for those wishing to be powerful, competent leaders. How would you ever reach your destination if you stopped to count every ant you crushed on the road?
Are you saying that the people you killed deserve to die? He's totally insane.
I wouldn't expect the ignorant masses of this country to understand. Thus, I will offer proof. By forcefully crushing the Phantom Thieves!
Okay. He's turned into Bald Kenshiro.
I'll erase any who stand in my way.
Wait, no, don't hit me!
Shall win this game!
Please don't hit me! The springs pinch my skin when you do, and it hurts!
What is this power? Careful, those muscles aren't just for show.
Persona! Black Frost! There. I am thou.
Nope.
I'll cut you up.
Persona. Lucifer. You're mine.
Come forth, Lucifer! Lucy, you've got some splaining to do!
And stay down!
Persona.
Masayoshi Samael Shido.
This is my other self.
Garudine! Let's see if I can put him to sleep. Nope, figured as much.
Persona.
Cosmic Flare!
You can't match my ambition!
Panther's in bad shape. Watch out.
I am thou.
Myriad Slashes!
Witness my soul. Me, yeah. That's a big help. Persona. Take this.
Agidine.
Come. Black Frost. All right.
Put it back on!
Not bad. But there is no reason for me to lose to thieves.
Sure there
Go
is.
easy.
Persona.
The fact that you only get one hit makes this real easy. Haha! Take you down with Satan! The original fallen angel.
I will go easy.
I am thou.
Here, have a legendary. Where's my good coffee? Master coffee. Have a carrot.
Using.
Dude needs a carrot. I'll get done. Here comes the support. SP up. Win with Satan Morningstar. Oh, it didn't kill him.
How are these low-life brats beating me?
Now's our chance. Let's take his treasure.
Don't think you've won. The power held by the most elite is what rules over our society. It's vexing that I have to use this on some foolish brats. I will educate you through and through.
He's still gonna come at us?
You gonna take the bonds off you, buddy? Let's take his heart.
Did you hear that, Shido?
Shido! I have decades of experience over these brats.
No way. He's even stronger now?
Die.
Attack reverted. Defense reverted. Accuracy and evasion reverted.
Are you stunned? Black Frost! There.
Bring it back!
Let's go. This is my other self.
Debilitate him!
Persona! Persona!
Not bad.
Tyrant's judgment!
Then stay down.
Heat riser. Now he gets 2 moves. Okay, I was wondering why. That seemed a little bit too easy at first.
Lucifer!
Bring him the morning star! Here comes the sun! Do-do-do-do! It's alright!
I am thou. Persona!
Yusuke's entire thing here has just been to use, debilitate.
Persona!
I'm gonna switch characters, actually. Who should jump in? Roger, Mary, or Hannah? I'm thinking Roger. I'm gonna bring in Roger.
Can you take it from here?
Heat wave!
Persona! Calm down.
Morning star!
Not bad.
Let's go. I am thou. This is my other self.
Myriad slashes!
My other self!
Miracle punch! Damn. Let's get some charge in here.
Resistance is futile. Then stay
Got
down.
knocked down. Come on, stay together.
Damn, he gets one more. Rebellion critical rate up. That ain't good.
Resistance is futile.
Don't go down. Hang in there.
I won't go easy. Then stay down.
All stats reverted.
Persona! Black Frost! Alright.
He's thermoing everybody.
How undignified. I am thou.
Myriad slashes!
Fox's health is really low. You have to be careful.
Mediarahan!
I appreciate it. Should the two of us take the stage?
Wait, what?
Weapon Persona!
Guess not. Deathbound!
Eat this!
Woo! That did a ton of damage.
To think you'd put up this much of a fight. You bastard. Won't let you have this.
What happened? Are you all right, Joker?
I never would have imagined. That impertinent brat from so long ago, managing to get in my way this much. Honestly, unbelievable. I should have finished you off before this could have happened. It seems I too was naive. However, my dream has been attained. My desire to steer this country has finally come to fruition. But my ambition has only yet begun.
Why not like with 100-bit saying the song is great? It really is.
I will not stumble over mere minutia like yourself.
I don't even know what that word means.
This time, I'll be dead certain to seal your fate. I will reduce you to nothing.
We've come so far. We have to do something. Joker, please don't lose.
I could shoot him. I have to finish this myself.
It's time. Next up. What's the plan? Persona.
Time to finish him off with Satan.
Lucifer. There.
Morning Star.
Not bad.
Resist? Yes.
And stay down.
Tyrant's judgment.
Resistance is futile.
Oh, I countered it.
I won't go easy.
Thunder Rain! Beat him with the only way I know how. Neutral special. It didn't work!
Resistance is futile.
I hoped you wouldn't do that.
Shido.
How about instead we do this? There we go.
Resistance is futile.
Penta-Ray!
Thanks, Joker. Just at the last second.
Come. Go down.
How about we just kill him with the light of the new day? The morning star.
Not bad. Ah! Oh, this can't be. Losing to a brat like him.
$40,000 monies and 8,000 experience. Level ups all around. New skill.
Hell yeah! A new
Maziodyne.
How could I lose?
Because we have the power of Satan on our side.
For causing countless mental shutdowns in others. You will atone. With your life.
Don't you got something to say to our leader before you go passing out?
Yes. I acknowledge that I incriminated you on false charges. I did it to protect myself. I'm so sorry for what I've done.
Is he pulling? I feel like he's pulling a Wily on us.
It feels as though it's been quite some time since I have felt sincerely apologetic.
Atone for what you did.
That may be good. So, I've been defeated.
Sir!
No. Did they succeed?
Hey! Yes, sir.
Will I really be able to kill the Phantom Thieves if I take that?
According to Wakaba Ishiki's research.
Bingo!
Jumney Arts! Hey, Jumney with the 14 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Mwah, the mystic. What a good time to join in.
Temporarily collapsing a palace will take down anyone inside it as well. The abrupt nature of the collapse means they will be unable to escape without extreme luck.
Well, it's a good thing I got extreme luck.
However, the only way to purposely erase a cognitive world is by halting biological activity. In other words, this medicine will temporarily kill you. There are great risks involved.
Anything will do.
I have.
Give it to me.
I got Satan on my side. The devil's own luck.
Ah.
Now, they're done for.
How reckless of him!
We must be sure to transfer him at once if anything goes wrong.
We got his treasure. The captain's wheel.
Wait, why a wheel? And it's for a ship?
I must steer this country. If I don't, who will?
What's arrogance?
I...
What the?
An explosion? But we haven't taken the treasure yet. We'll talk later. Come on, let's grab the treasure and run! Huh? Didn't we come from this way?
We can't get through like...
Uh-oh. Don't worry, we got the devil's luck.
Hey, Oracle!
The ship is exploding. But why?
What kind of sloppy explanation is that?
I don't know what's happening either! Something might have happened to Shido in the real world.
What do you mean, something?
I don't know! Standing around here isn't going to help! We have to run! Oracle, are there any other escape routes? I'm looking, but... What about that way?
Quick, to the engine room.
No! Our path.
Still, where else can we go?
Crap! This side too!
Are we sinking? We are not gonna die like this!
Oh, God. I knew it was a bad idea to bring Electrode onto the SSN!
We're gonna die! I don't know how to swim! Over there, a lifeboat!
Let's go! We just gotta get there.
It's too far. We won't reach it in time.
I got this.
Huh?
Hang tight. I'll nab the boat.
Trackstar Ryuji!
It's now or never. Here it goes.
Trackstar Roger! Trackstar Roger! Trackstar Roger! How is he getting on the boat?
We're moving.
Bye, Roger! Good job! See you in hell! Oh, shoot! Bye, Roger!
No way. It can't be. Come on, what the hell, Ryuji? Ryuji! We're back. Ryuji! he didn't make it out. We gotta go back! That's impossible.
This isn't funny at all. This isn't funny at all.
If it wasn't such a sad scene, that'd be right up there with that was truly cringeworthy.
He was our fastest runner, too!
So this is the treasure.
It's a legislator's pen.
12-bit donation. How many Yusuke lines am I gonna have?
Man, that was close. For real though, why do palaces gotta explode so much? Can't they disappear normally?
I was really hoping he'd be missing a leg.
What?
Didn't you... die?
What? I got blasted out from the explosion. When I woke up, I was lying on the grass.
Give us your cash!
Ain't I alive?
D-Master889 with a 500 bit saying, I can't believe I missed the Shido fight, so what'd you think of it all, Tom? I had Satan. I had Satan.
What's this? Your crying face is so not cute.
It's your damn fault!
What did I do?
We were worried about you! You troublemaker!
Wait, what's this about? Hold on, okay? Come on, I almost kind of died. You guys are joking, right?
I'm feeling a bit hungry.
Why would they do that to him?
Why don't we stop by somewhere before going home? Then I want sauteed foie gras. We're in reality right now, you know.
Why did Joker leave?
Sir!
What have I...
Huh? Is the medicine still affecting you?
medicine?
Should we get him to a hospital? We should probably wait and see a little longer.
I must atone.
No! Was his heart changed? Did the temporary death serum not work? Sir, if he's had a change of heart, will he blab everything about us? Everything will be ruined!
What are we supposed to do about his campaign?
Announce that he's not feeling well.
Arrange a hospitalization in absolute secrecy. Don't let anyone near him.
Yes, sir.
Keep the media out! Damn it, we have to do something!
What the?
Judging from his lacerations, it would appear he was kidnapped, then killed at another location. And...
Sojiro! Don't tell me. I'm gonna get angry if you don't come out. Sojiro!
Hey, didn't know you guys were back.
I had to pull out my kung fu moves to get rid of those guys, but...
You're the same as Ryuji!
What are you talking about? I was taken to that asshole Shido's place. they suddenly told me I could go home. That's thanks to his change of heart, right?
Something like that.
Thought as much. They had me blindfolded the whole time, so I've got no idea where they took me. Though it sounded like they were oddly bustling about.
Looks like it's going well.
But man, my handsome mug was nearly ruined. That's all fine and dandy. But they really did a number on this place. Sorry to bother you two when you're tired, but I need you to help me clean up.
Well, let me call Kawakami and get a massage, and I'll be good to go.
We just have to wait like usual now.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. I just realized something. We finally did it! We've done all we can. 300 bits from Crazy Guy 0636 saying, can I press F for Ryuji? Yes, you can. Press F for Ryuji. We've done all we can. Starting off with a huge announcement this time, after all. Can't wait for the results. But all that popularity doesn't matter anymore. Right, things like approval ratings aren't important now. Yeah! We definitely did the right thing for society. We just gotta be proud about it, am I right? Of course. All that's left is to calmly wait for the results.
All right. We should act as normal as we can while we're waiting, too.
Okay, I need to open up my Google Drive and remember... Because I had to skip 2. So I'm not getting Max Shinya before Endgame, that much is certain. Oops. I need... I don't have a lot of days left. I need 1 Haru, 2 Yusuke's, and 1 Futaba. If I can get a fortunately there's like, I believe there's still post game after this, so I should be good. I can at least get my party members.
Hey!
I want a massage.
What? How's the pressure,
When you press down this area, it hurts so much. Oh, you just fidgeted a little, didn't you?
Master?
Phew, that should do it. Body feels lighter. It's also easier to move. Ooh, it looks like that was pretty effective.
See you later.
All right, I'm heading home. Don't overwork yourself, okay? Not technically post-game, just more game. Well, then I'm set. Focus on party members, yeah. Did I max out Oya? I did, okay.
Hey.
Where have you been? I don't know what to do with myself anymore. I guess I'll go to Shinjuku and get a, oh, Christmas is coming. Get a fortune read. Get a fortune reading.
What shall we do?
Affinity, please. Let's go with Futaba. Let's go with Yusuke, because I think Futaba...
What shall we do?
Futaba's good.
What shall we do?
A fortune read. I can go to the jazz club, yeah. Futaba.
Here we go.
Foot bop!
What do you think?
I will go to the jazz club.
I see.
Sounds pretty good.
What do you want to do?
Invite someone.
Hey!
Let's invite Haru, since we still have to work on her. I'm gonna take a stroll.
Hey.
Hey, welcome.
Thanks for coming in.
The cover charge is 3,000 yen. Okay, I'll take that. You can sit anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be disruptive, all right?
It's such a pleasant atmosphere.
This is quite a calming place. The atmosphere here is so warm. Thanks for inviting me. I'm pretty excited for the drinks.
And this drink.
Delicious. Maybe I'll try making one of these myself. Taking care of flowers involves carrying a lot of heavy fertilizer. And it is quite heavy, you know. Sometimes my back starts to hurt. When I'm rubbing my back, I think to myself that I must look like an old lady, and I get really embarrassed.
Bingo! Curious Nature with a 29 months of tier 1 is a sub for your sub. Mwah.
It's gotten quite late.
That
The
was
atmosphere,
so much fun.
the atmosphere here makes me lose track of time. I feel like I was able to put my feelings in order. Thank you for inviting me.
I feel fantastic.
Hey, level up. Gun amp. I'll get rid of Tintarafu.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I had so much fun. I hope you invite me here again. Perhaps it's time to go home. We were here a lot longer than I expected.
Goodbye.
Well, bye for now.
I've reconsidered my opinion of you, inmate. The look on your face seems to be that of a man who has accomplished a great deed.
To think you would use the trap set against you to entrap them. I've never seen a dramatic resurgence such as that.
Ooh.
Truly marvelous. Those are the only words I can think of to describe you.
I owe you a lot.
We should be thanking you for entertaining us thus. You've even overcome a mysterious misfortune. There should be no one left to hinder your rehabilitation. Your rehabilitation will be completed shortly. That is, if everything goes well without any problems.
Summary of the plot has been updated to this point.
Damn. How many times have I had this dream? Or could it be that it's not a dream at all? My memories aren't any closer to coming back to me. But might there be something I'm supposed to remember? If I'm really not human, and if the truth of that comes to pass down in the depths of Mementos, could it be that I'll...
Their numbers went up a little bit. Why were they on the news?
This one's a pretty dark rumor about a big shot producer in the entertainment industry. Apparently he's been forcing young idols and other girls to have sex with him to move up their ranks. Feels like he's just feeding off their dreams.
Can't overlook that.
Right? Anyway, have you heard of Shiro Asakura? Seems he's behind those crimes. Well, I'll be counting on you for the rest. This guy might not be famous, but we can't let him get away with it. Let's talk to everyone at the hideout when we have time, okay?
Request received.
Listen to this. I found this unbelievable scumbag on the fan site. Apparently he's super popular, but he has the worst hobby ever.
What is it?
He likes watching women fight over him. He manipulates them against each other. Some people have gotten hurt or bullied out of school. He left a ton of victims in his wake. But they all just accept whatever happens, so none of it ever turns into a big public issue. He's never faced any consequences for any of it. So he keeps doing whatever he wants. Smug bastard. It's like he thinks he owns all those girls.
That's awful.
Ugh, I know, what a douchebag. I want this guy to have a change of heart. The way that way these girls will all see the truth too. Got his name here. Apparently they call him Hikaru Arihara. Let's talk more about it at the hideout, okay? Definitely, this guy's definitely got Lady On more heated than usual. All right, Cirrhosis, let's make sure we change his heart. Request received. All right. All my party members are back. Futaba. Today was going to be a Shinya day. Oh, but he's not in Akihabara. Oh, wait, it's the 13th. No, yeah, he should be there. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, this has to be a Futaba day because there's nobody else around.
Hey.
Be careful out there. Then again, I'm sure nobody's gonna be looking for someone who's supposed to be dead. This is rank 10, yes.
Yo!
Things finished, right? All we gotta do now is wait like always. Hey, Cirrhosis, I'm ready. Let's do that last thing on the promise list. It's like my bond with Futaba will grow stronger soon. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point. You should be okay as long as you're careful. What's the plan? You gonna hang out with Futaba? Hang out with her. Last thing on the promise list, being okay without you around. I think I want to give it another shot. I'm coming for you, Akihabara.
I don't need a hermit for this.
I'm going to go take a look around by myself. If I'm not back in half an hour, just stay here and wait for me to come back. I'm kinda nervous, but here I go. Time to make like a tree and branch out!
30 minutes have passed. She's still not back. Futaba's been gone for 45 minutes. Starting to get worried.
Sorry, I totally forgot to check the time. I was having fun. Guess that means I beat my mission, huh? You know, it was the same Akihabara as before, but everything looked so different to me this time.
Cody Harris with the 6 months of tier 1 is a sub for your sub. Mwah. Well, the best thing. Did someone say another month? Yes! You too can get months with Twitch, with September savings.
It's not just here, though. My whole world is expanding. Every day brings new and different discoveries. The direction of Sojiro's cowlick, the atmosphere of Yongen, the various types of coffee beans. Things might be the exact same as they were yesterday, but from my perspective, it's all spinning.
Especially Sojiro's cowlick.
I knew it was possible, but I had never really felt that sensation before now. I just hope I can keep changing little by little, like everyone else does.
You can do this.
I know I can do it now. Oh, by the way, I got a text from Kana-chan saying she got a job at a convenience store. It sounds like she's just happy to be living life like a normal teenager. Plus, she got study guides with the money she made. She's gonna take the high school entrance exam. Even Kana-chan's trying to step out into the world.
Do you want a job too?
The Phantom Thieves are more important right now. But I'd like to. Someday. Hey, you said you'd give me a reward if I completed my promise list. Remember?
I honor my promises.
You the man. You know, I was looking in a bunch of stores thinking about what to buy, but it felt kind of weird. There were plenty of things I wanted, but it was all stuff I could get if I worked really hard. And after all, I already have something I wouldn't have been able to get on my own. You don't think so? No, you're forgetting. You gave me something really important. You gave me my life back. It's thanks to you that I learned I'm fine just as I am. And that I learned to trust my mom again. I was as good as dead. But you resurrected me. I want to use my work with the Phantom Thieves to return you the favor. And when I remember all the friends I've made, it's like I'm tapping into some kind of unknown power.
Unknown power. Unknown power. Unknown power. Unknown power.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into sworn to a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the Hermit, granting thee infinite power.
Sex of the pie. Sex of the pie. Sex pie. Final guard. Chance to nullify a fatal attack to a current party member. Second awakening. Transforms persona into a mythological trickster.
All right.
That's a Clone High reference. Fusion unlocked. Ongyo Ki with the Hermit Arcana. Here it comes. I noticed like the devil hood ornament on there. What's it turn into now? Please tell me it's just a car. It's a orb. It's a smiley face.
All right.
Necronomicon is transformed into Prometheus.
You gave me my life back, so it's my turn to risk my life for you.
And with this orb, I shall do just that.
Feel free to tell me anything. I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm serious, okay?
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me. And I never said I was gonna let my reward go unclaimed.
100 bits from Gurganov saying, Guilty Spark, is that you? Guilty Sprack, is that you?
So, let me see. How about a month's supply of instant yakisoba? Pretty good deal, huh? I don't want to order it off the net, though. Let's go look for it in the real world. Now I know how much fun walking around can be.
100 bits from Hero Chaos Chow in Portal Turret voice. Prometheus was punished by the gods by giving the gift of knowledge to man. He was thrown to the bowels of earth and pecked by birds.
Thanks.
Treasure Skimmer. Finds out if a foe's carrying a rare item ahead of time. Wow. Ah, you're back. It's insane how popular Shido is. Unless he confesses, there's no way this is gonna change. They just believe everything Shido spoon feeds him. In that case, it wasn't a mistake for us to change his heart. I mean, we made the best possible choice, didn't we? Assuming the change of heart is successful. Indeed, there was truly no better way to go about it. Still, the current state of things seems somewhat concerning. I'm still worried. Yes, even if he does have a change of heart, there will be widespread panic. I guess there's nothing we could do until Election Day. Futama's persona has become Yoko Taro's head. Yoko Taro, sorry.
Bingo!
Bingo! Crazy guy 0636 with the prime sub. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Oh, what should I do? I guess we'll go to the jazz club.
I see.
Power Fizz. The taste of this drink will give you power and luck. You'll be able to defend yourself against anything. Sounds pretty good. Singer's coming in. Who do we want to invite?
Hey.
I want to invite my best friend, Yusuke.
Oh.
Hey.
100 from Wine Lane saying, you like jazz? Hey, welcome.
Thanks for coming in.
Cover charge is 3,000 yen. Okay, I'll take that. The high P train is approaching. You can sit down anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be disruptive, all right? First, you need to acquire a taste for freeform jazz.
Not bad.
If possible, I'd like to draw at this very location. I bet I could create an amazing piece.
Indeed.
Can you hear it? This voice that sways the soul. Art truly is something that must be experienced in person. I can feel my heart tremble.
This drink.
Delicious. The portions are mixed perfectly. Jabber jabber, art, I don't have enough money to eat. In my search for models, even when I ask a woman who catches my eye, I find their souls do not hold the same beauty. Many have mistakenly thought I was hitting on them. It is quite a struggle to clear up that misunderstanding. But then most complicated situations arise when they ask to be friends. I have no time to spare on anything besides art. I chatted with Yusuke for a while. I like your funny words, magic artist. We ended up talking for quite some time. Perhaps it is due to the atmosphere in this place. Conversing with a friend and reflecting upon myself, I don't dislike this feeling. Looks like spending time in the jazz club has had an effect on Yusuke's heart.
Alright.
Goemon's stats increased by 2, 3, and 3.
Thank you.
I apologize for taking up a lot of time, but I appreciate you bringing me here. It looks like it's time to head home. That was an evening well spent.
See you later.
See you around.
Falcon mouth, perfect size for put baby into nap. Inside, very soft and comfort.
Baby sleeps soundly. Cody Harris with 1,000 bits saying, "For the hype, top screen." The Shido administration will pull us out of this recession and renew our economy. He's really the only option we have. I really hope he can succeed and not succumb to that slander. This election may very well be a historical turning point for this nation. We should feel so lucky to be able to witness such a historic event.
I should have known.
The support for Shido is as strong as ever. I'm astounded he was able to deceive this many people. Madarame was a shrewd con artist, but Shido is on an entirely different level. But this charade will all come to a halt soon. Once he unveils the truth, the good people of Tokyo will rally together against this tyrant. Until then, I must be patient.
Well then.
Only thing left to do is wait for the outcome. Okay, today is the 14th, which means that today is well, today was supposed to be the Futaba day. Still no Yusuke and Shibuya, I'm worried. There's nobody I can interact with right now. No Shinya, no Haru. Guess I'm going to Mementos today.
Okay.
Affinity reading, yeah, and since I'm going to Mementos, I'll also get a money reading. Mementos. Get a fortune reading.
What shall we do?
Give me an affinity reading on Haru. Wind is super cold.
Here we go.
Okay, here I go.
What do you think?
I demand a fortune reading, madam.
What shall we do?
Money!
Here we go.
I'm in the money. I'm in the money. All out attack.
What do you think?
All right.
Okay.
Hideout cafe. My cold is too cold.
Hey, we're all here.
Did all we could. Guess we just gotta believe in ourselves and wait to see what happens. Oh yeah, I gotta talk about the request first. Want to take out some requests at a time like this? You're amazing, Cirrhosis. Hearing cries of help in times of crisis, you truly are the leader of the Phantom Thieves of Justice. Well then, we have to make some new intel. We have some new intel on Mementos' target today. We'll start with this first one. Sintel and a malicious producer in the showbiz world. Supposedly he's been using the dreams of young women for his own personal profit. I bet countless women have succumbed to his plot. So there are other guys out there just like Kamoshida. This is unforgivable. We need to change his heart at once.
Very well.
Very well. I will go along with this. It's not all. On to the next target. This intel's about a womanizer. He believes all women should be conquered and enjoys turning girls against each other for his own amusement. Apparently, there's been incidents resulted in injuries and even a girl who had to quit school.
Come on.
Damn, this guy's messed up.
What a jerk.
We absolutely have to change his heart.
Yeah,
I agree, but he thinks all women are meant to be conquered, right? Might be kind of dangerous for you, no? No way! But I guess you can't be so sure in Mementos. But let's be careful out there.
All right.
That's the spirit. I don't like anyone who treats other people like crap either. Let's hurry up and change his heart. No objections, right? We're good to go if you're okay with it. That's a unanimous decision. Okay, all that's left now is to take down the target in Mementos. Okay. Explore Mementos. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Punch, 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 punch. Did I get all the stamps in the final area? I did. I'm sensing the target in the preceding area. All right, let's head back.
Starting the search.
All right. Thomas mental scan abilities identified everything on this floor. Does it have better ability now? I guess not. I'll get the chest while I'm here too. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Get on the floor and jam.
Treasure chest spotted.
Treasure! Ho! You look like you'd be a fun battle. Take over. Oh, it's you again.
No psychokinesis. Attack with something else. You don't have any. The opponent's weak. Gunshots won't work. So try something else.
No. Order. Party. Switch Morgana out for on.
Gun panting, ready to engage.
Panther is coming up now. Debilitate this enemy, and I cannot wait to put this person right to sleep now. Gonna put them to sleep then and hit with axe. Wait, this is a mace. Wait, we're hitting with a mace. Her rage is at its peak. Ukaja coming now. I'm going to hit you.
Are you ready? Time for the finishing.
Oh yeah!
Let's go. I'll have the usual. Of course.
What a
I
master!
pour my soul into this bowl.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to eat here. Order up! Impressive, right? Holy crap, this is good.
Ba, ba, ba.
Losers.
Okay, let's move
God, I love that Showtime. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da da
courses
da,
through me.
All
right. I could have handled that myself.
But what? Rear. A treasure chest. Where is up? There is up. I want to kill this man. Haha! Surprise! It's a car! I can sense our target somewhere in this area. Let's scour this floor for them. Haru and Makoto's is good too. The wrestling one? Oh, I love that one.
There's a chest.
Hello, is anyone home? Yeah, I'm coming. Who is it? Surprise, a car!
It must be difficult to drive a train in such labyrinthine tunnels. Phases are easy. You just put your right hand on the wall and go forward without lifting it.
That's true. The only way it doesn't work is if the labyrinth shifts. Ooh, you look like it'll be fun. Are you Dolly again? Or Dolly? Is that who you are?
Now just don't lose.
The fool.
There. Let's go.
All of the power is ours, Dormina! Smack him!
Oh, you sure showed me.
Kali!
All out attack.
Your reach may be, but your reach? Yes. Your reach may reach its peak! Myriad slashes will take you out for good now. Hey, Kali is dead.
Let's move on.
New skill!
Whoa, a new move.
Fire amp! I'll get rid of burn boost.
Okay.
They were nothing.
Haru's level 69. Nice. Says the target up ahead. Do you want to go in? There, that's Arihara. All women should be conquered, was it? We should be careful. We've got to change his heart no matter what. Ah, you guys must be the Phantom Thieves. But I haven't done anything wrong. They all brought it on themselves. I bet they're saying stuff like, I'm so glad to serve him, right?
Don't be ridiculous.
Because that's what you make them think.
This is horrible.
Come on, don't talk to me like that. Please. Whoa, I just got chills. So that's how you get girls wrapped around your finger. I guess you're not all talk. It's not something you'd understand if you're not popular with women. It's nothing better than seeing the moment her life is shattered, feeling like you control everything in her life. If you're going to get in my way, then I'm not going to go easy on you, okay? Please be like, I was hoping he'd be like Abaddon or something. I've got women falling for me left and right, and I don't even have to lift a finger. I wonder who my next slave will be. Now observe my talent.
Real?
I can't believe this guy. Tati, I can't.
Persona. All right. Persona.
Debilitate. On frenzies.
I shall be your opponent.
Persona.
Deathbound. One-shot kill.
Persona. Lucifer.
Here comes the morning star.
Let's go.
Myriad slashes! Sleep. Damn it!
Too slow.
Let's see.
Okay. Persona! Die!
I shall be your opponent.
Party. Morgana.
Hit their projector now!
Persona!
Charge!
All set!
Everything reverted.
It's time. Black Frost! There. Let's go. Here.
I'll get Debilitate back up on him. Dia Rahan on Yusuke.
Much thanks.
And we'll use Deathbound.
Eat this!
Got him! I said to shoot him. Nice!
I leveled up.
I'm level 60. 999999999.
Messed up.
What have I done? I deceived and manipulated all those women. That's right, countless lives were ruined because of you. Please wake them up from their dreams. Don't let any more people become your puppets.
I'm sorry.
You're right. I have to go back. I have to give them back their lives. Agitation Crown. Oh, I need to find Precious Egg as well. Oh no, wait, I can't get, I gotta wait on Precious Egg, don't I? Or can I get it now?
Yeah.
What do you want to do, keep exploring? Let's keep going. Okay, let's go. I can't get it now, okay. It's still far though, they must be deeper inside. Titania leveled up. Is that up or down? Might as well go up since I'm here. Because I think Area 6 is a rest zone.
I'll send you.
Oh, you beautiful gremlin, you. Oh yeah, it's the one at the bottom, isn't it? Oh no, wait, it's not the one at the bottom. It can't be because it's got to be the one because I can't open that door yet, right? Oh, or can I? I don't remember how that works. It is at the bottom. Okay. I thought I had to. It's Asakura's shadow. It's acting like he owns the place. He's a producer in the world of entertainment, destroying the dreams of young girls, right?
What a jerk.
Can't let this go. I'm going to stop him even if you. I'm going even if you try to stop me.
Okay.
No one's gonna stop you, so calm down. Let's go. Ah, the Phantom Thieves. Did you come to ask me to manage you?
What?
Yeah, right. Just what are you doing to these girls? Oh, you're getting the wrong idea. I'm just allowing them to promote themselves. They don't understand that you have to pay a price to survive in this cutthroat industry. By the way, you guys seem like you're pretty popular. Why don't I be your producer? If I manage you, you could become household names in show business. Don't be stupid. We're the ones who'll be managing you. Don't be so full of yourselves, you amateur cosplayers. Fine, I'll make sure you're all blacklisted. Oh god, he's Mara! Here we go. The penis mobile! penis. If you want to make your dreams come true but don't have the talent to make it happen, all you gotta do is listen to what I say.
This is my other self.
Miracle punch!
Not bad, Mona. All out attack.
Quick, circumcise him!
Fox got knocked down. Come on, stay together. Feels pretty good.
It's time. There.
Persona!
Charge.
How undignified. We can do better, Fox. Persona!
Girl with 100 bits saying you crit punched him in the dick. I punched his dick in the dick.
Prepare yourself.
Bumper held on really low. You have to be careful.
Media Rahan?
Thanks.
Fox got knocked down. Come on, stay together.
And he's burned! Hero Cash out 100 bits saying critical hit in the dick make the dick go limp. Dick go limp. Ugh. That's not even a tongue twister. Lucifer. Why not like with 100 bits saying keeps kicking me in the dick?
You're mine. How undignified.
Time for revenge.
Time for this.
Let's get this over with.
Witness my resolve.
Media Rahan.
Thanks. Sorry.
Fox got knocked
Why does he keep getting critted?
Stay together. Feels pretty good. Super move. Ultra charge.
Ooh, crit up? Crit up would be nice. Ice Age. Shrink it.
Persona! Bam!
Frozen and shattered. Nice.
Level up.
Level 7.
This new skill suits me.
Wind Damp.
My persona.
Goemon gets Vorpal Blade. Severe damage to all foes. 100 1 LA saying low blow, Tom. Low blow.
I'm ashamed.
Are you telling me the way I've been doing things has been wrong this whole time? Think about it yourself. I think I might have been wrong. You've done whatever you wanted and caused a lot of damage. What do you plan to do about it now? I'll apologize to the girls who I manage. I'll do something to show them my sincerity. Sincerity? How?
Apologize.
I'll have to think about that, but I'll try to make up for all the wrong I've done. All I've done wrong, no matter what. Immortal Vest. Hero Cash out with 100 bits saying you did beat the meat all right. Tom Lude, Proton Lol.
Yeah.
If I ever hear another bad rumor about you, you better be ready for us, okay? Request completed. Head honcho. Lazy Vanny with the 28 months of tier 1 is sub for your sub. Mwah, the best thing. What I plan to do? I'll sub. All right, let me find a precious egg before wrapping up here. Precious egg! Oh, precious egg! Precious egg, precious egg, precious egg, yeah, precious egg.
Titania!
I am thou. Prepare yourself.
You did it, boss.
Yeah!
The finale.
It was fun while it lasted. Goodbye.
Okay.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Precious egg, precious egg, precious egg, precious egg. Precious egg. Hee-hoo!
It has no weakness, but we could try overwhelming it with despair.
Take this!
Hee-hoo!
It doesn't have a weakness, but I think we could make it angry.
Hee-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
For real?
Come. Lucifer. No.
Ice attacks are out. They're weak,
Persona,
but don't let your guard down.
Bingo!
Lazy Betty gifting 10 tier 1 subs. God dang.
Good work, everyone.
To 755 Yo-Yo. Oops. Solville, SG Sniper, Pentaro, Dizzy Quick, Mr. Scott, that Random Gamer 23231, Gojira Maniac, and Volpine Lord Nia, and Jaybird 360. Here's a big sub for your subs. Mwah.
All right.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
Precious egg is not this way.
Oh, mister.
Oh, mister.
Hey, mister.
Hey, mister. Is that a crystal you've got there? Let me see it. If I just do this, and put that there.
Good.
Nice. All done. Now it should do you some good. Here you go, mister. Let me know if you find the others like it, okay? Learning about warp cognition also teaches me more about humans.
Ring of Pride.
Hope you run into each other again soon.
All right, what do you do? Bears the seal of an egotist, increases Warrior's defense for 3 turns at the start of battle, and also has Tyrant's Will. Next physical attack deals double damage for 1 ally. So it's concentrate on another character. Go to a lower area. Selectable charge, yes. Doesn't look like it's going to... Yeah, it's not going to open yet. Mementos.
Oh? Did you change your mind?
Do you wish to reconvene, Joker? Return to the real world. Now returning from Mementos. Ah, you're back.
Arihara made a post on the fan site. He told all the girls the truth, and he's given back all the money he took from them, too. I don't know how he'll atone for the ones he hurt or the ones he drove out of school.
Sounds complicated.
Yeah. It's not exactly the cleanest resolution, I guess. I guess this mission has got me thinking about the Kamoshida stuff again. Kamoshida was so popular even though he was abusing his power to get whatever he wanted. At the time, I felt like I didn't have a choice but to go along with it. But when it looked like Arihara was manipulating those girls the same way, I don't know, I guess a little bit of the rage came back. Kind of embarrassing in hindsight. Sorry about that.
It's just like you.
Yeah, I guess it is. Thanks, Orosis. Glad to see Lady Ann's happy. Her smile makes everything worthwhile. You can see her smiling?
Hey!
Shut up! I can see it in my head, alright? Those who don't choose Shido are in Japanese. What are you saying? Those are the comments I've heard throughout the city. It's like that online, too. Everyone's saying the same thing. That don't make any sense. The enthusiasm of the public has metamorphosed into blind faith. It may have been a blessing in disguise that not much is known about your suicide report. Probably. Who knows what they would have done to Sorosis-kun if they realized he was still alive. At this point, even the slightest stimulation could be a huge problem. The country's like a big balloon that has way too much air inside. Shit's crazy. Everyone's completely lost it. It's almost like they're worshipping Shido at this point. It's quite eerie.
Makoto's right. I have a bad feeling about all of this. You're especially in danger. Be careful.
Alright. What can I do? Oh, I was in Mementos. I need a massage.
What?
I'm gonna leave you all with this image while I run to the bathroom.
You're so stiff. Like right here. And here.
Wow. I'm back. Did you enjoy?
Master?
Phew, that should do it.
Body feels lighter. It's also easier to move.
Oh.
Oh, it looks like that was pretty effective.
See you later.
All right, I'm heading home. Don't overwork yourself, okay?
Now I can head out. I could play video games! What is more people recommending that I do? The twins.
What are you gonna do today?
All right, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and words of devotion. Every day, lost sheep flock there to pray, and there are even cases where individuals will confess to crimes. Confessing one's crimes due to a fear of divine punishment. That has a similar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then discourse there immediately.
Could be the church in Conda.
So what'll it be?
You mean the church?
Then
Oh, so it's called a church? Let's witness the so-called faith that humans offer with our own two eyes.
Guide me, inmate.
Lead us there, inmate. Now.
Oh.
So this is where one prays to the gods in your world? This peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell. That man is standing, is that man standing there one of the gods?
Sure is.
No, that's definitely a human. I don't sense any exceptional abilities from him. Any more thoughtless answers like that and we'll execute you here and now. What is that over there? A smaller room? I know, it's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered.
It's a confession booth.
Confession booth? You mean this tiny box is where the crimes are confessed?
Is something the matter?
Hey, you. We're here for the confession booth deal you have going here.
Oh, you seek to confess, and at such a young age. All right, which of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us up and pick us off one by one? No such luck. We're both going in.
I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside.
Are you attempting some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concerns? This isn't a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap, but pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession and ascertain the truth for ourselves.
Then, as for your confession...
What to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as warden, so it can't be held against me.
Inmate? Warden?
This is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting my more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Carolyn.
What?
You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I'd make mistakes when I've got nearly twice the work. How about yourself, Carolyn? Don't you have anything you wish to confess while we're here? Huh? Like what? I know you went out and ate menchikatsu all by yourself. Did you really think you could escape my notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in a place for so long? Meggy Delau. Fine. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Confession time is over. We're done here. As it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed. Were it not for this opportunity, we would have likely kept these matters locked away deep in our hearts. What kind of sins are you guilty of?
Shut up!
Shut up, inmate! Perhaps your rehabilitation would be better attained with a torture chamber rather than a confession booth. By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves? It's kind of support. Have you given up on taking care of your own issues? Perhaps you're the one who needs a change of heart. No matter, we've come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider this assignment complete. Here is your reward. Oh, Samara Karm. You know, confessions seem like they'd be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me about the experience eating you-know-what. What? But I've already confessed! Not enough, you haven't.
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmate. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Apparently they paid for the train ticket, too. Alright. Damn, that damn circus is happening soon. It's almost election day. I'm getting excited. Shido-san okay? We haven't heard from him since then. He's strong. He'll be back in no time. We're with you, Shido. Hurry up and become Prime Minister. Cold as balls. Still no Yusuke. And no Haru because it's snowing. Oh my god. We're gonna run out of time. Guess I'll get Shinya.
Hey!
Of Liver-san. Hey, listen. Feel my bond with Shinya will grow soon. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point, so it should be okay as long as you're careful. Hang out with him. Yeah, then come with me.
Hey!
You really did it! The Phantom Thieves really did it! My mom really did have a change of heart. When I got home, my mom cooked dinner. She made my favorite, hamburger steak. Then she admitted she was wrong and apologized to me for getting so mad about everything. She broke down crying and told me that she'd be a better mother from now on. Annie? Glad to hear that. Yeah, it's all thanks to the Phantom Thieves. And you have Liver-san.
Actually...
I guess winning and losing doesn't matter when it comes to just being happy. Well, isn't it true? The reason my mom was able to change is that she lost to the Phantom Thieves. Losing wasn't the end at all. It brought my real mom back. Man, I'm so happy right now. Am I weird for feeling happy about losing? I mean, all I ever cared about before was winning. It means you've matured. No, it makes sense. No, it means you've matured.
Huh?
Really? Well, you might be right. Looking back on how obsessed I was with winning, I could see I was just acting like a kid. I want to get stronger. Strong enough so I can protect my mom. I realized something from you and the Phantom Thieves. Instead of destroying others, protecting and saving people is what makes a person strong. You listened to my problems and even confronted my mom for me. I guess that was pretty cool of you. I feel Shinya's brotherly affection. Rank up in the tower.
All right.
Hey.
By the way, do you remember Takakuma, the pro who beat me? I heard a rumor that he uses illegal armor. Wonder why he's cheating. He wants to win at all costs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I kind of understand how he feels. I might have cheated too if I had known how. But I don't feel like that at all anymore. Okay, I'm gonna head home. Hey, of Liverson, are the Phantom Thieves... Never mind, bye.
My kindness has grown. He's a big cheat man.
Later.
Let's play again sometime.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this.
Hey, Liverson, you gotta hear this. My mom and I have been eating meals together every day now. She's a really good cook. She even made my favorite hamburger steak. I'm so glad she's back to her old self. I'm so thankful for the Phantom Thieves.
You did a great job too.
What, me? Nah, all I did was hand her the calling card. Oh yeah, can I give a message to pass along to the Phantom Thieves? Tell them thanks for changing my mom's heart. I'll become strong enough so that I can protect her myself. Okay? Oh, my mom's calling for me, so I'm gonna go. See you later. Mom, what's for dinner?
Ah, you're back. Yongen Jaya Station, yeah. We're going to Shinjuku for a reading. I would like to get a fortune reading.
What shall we do?
Is Yusuke available at night? EY, Sojiro. Get a fortune reading.
What shall we do?
Finita. Go for... I guess I'll go for Shinya.
Here we go.
Shift. There we go.
What do you think?
All right, I'm gonna go to the airsoft shop.
Oh, it's freezing.
What do you want? I want to shop.
Yo.
I got stuff I could sell.
Okay. You should be grateful. All right. All right, which one? The air's dry, so be careful when you're handling gunpowder.
Bastard. Dragon God Pole. God Saber. Chain Whip. Wakazashi. Omega Knuckle. Gilgamesh Axe.
Come again.
Alright, let's go to the Velvet Room. Kunai with Chain! Poke Emblem with the 38 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah, saying, hey everyone, how are you doing today? Doing well.
What are you gonna do today?
Now,
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is somehow capable of simulating the ocean despite being indoors. Rumor has it, sea creatures from all around the world have been gathered in this one place. What an incredible claim, recreating something as vast as the ocean within a building. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, do you know where if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately.
It could be the aquarium in Shinagawa.
What'll you
So
do?
what'll it be?
You mean the aquarium?
Oh, an aquarium, huh? Guess we'll see how well it's recreated in Mother Ocean.
guide me, inmate.
Let us see what humanity is capable of. Now, lead us there.
Here comes the carps!
True.
These glass walls certainly make it appear as if we are walking along the floor of the ocean. It's my first time in this place, but it feels familiar to me somehow.
It's a lot like my cell.
That room is a manifestation of another sea, though. The sea of human souls. Perhaps there is some connection after all.
Z-Manfinity with the 2 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Wait a minute. It's coming.
Swimming through the ocean. Can you hear it?
Garp. No, something else. Something more sinister. Oh my god, we gotta go.
Ah, I see. So it does make I see. So it does make sense for us to feel some sort of connection here. Let us continue inspecting the premises. There are a number of other exhibits we've yet to see. So many different kinds of fish. Yes, the semi-transparent floating invertebrates were quite fascinating. I believe they were named jellyfish. Though the sea cucumber life forms were also very intriguing. Really? They only creep me out. The exhibit with the enormous fish was much cooler. The killer whale, if I remember correctly? What nonsense is this? The jellyfish are far more appealing. No, the killer whale is clearly superior. Inmate.
Hey.
Settle this.
I gotta side with Justine on this one.
I am relieved that you understand.
You've got guts.
Damn it, well, maybe you'll see how cool the killer whale is if I toss you in this tank. I believe we've completed our inspection of the premises, correct? We've seen how the oceanic life forms from all over the world have been gathered here by humans. Indeed, that raises a question, though. Why do humans go through the trouble of collecting other creatures and putting them on public display?
To admire nature, to assert their dominance, to sate their appetites. To admire nature.
Bingo! So they construct this glass chamber of concrete and glass only to confine themselves in alongside the creatures? The arrogance.
Gastric with the 2 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah.
If they admire nature so much, they should move to a rainforest. I still don't get you humans. Whatever the case may be, this assignment is now complete. Here is your reward.
Masukukaja. Masukunda.
Alright, time to head back.
A free penguin show begins shortly at the exhibition stage. Please come and enjoy the performance.
What is a penguin?
A cute flightless bird.
We have no particular interest in such a display.
If I have to.
But since you look like you're dying to witness this, inmate, we'll tag along.
No. After watching the penguin show, I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Do I use Go XLR for those sound filters? No, I use a UX2 and Line 6 pod farm.
Only thing left to do is wait for the outcome.
Yusuke! Finally! Oh, but it's a Haru day as well. What's today? The 16th or the 15th? The 16th. I'm gonna go for a Yusuke for the rest of these.
Wow.
A UX2 from line 6. It's mostly made for guitars, but the effects can be applied to voice channels as well. I just have one with Haru, yes. Yusuke has 2, yeah.
I'll just add this.
Oh.
Keeping your diary up to date, huh? Too bad it doesn't wipe the slate clean for you.
Indeed.
It has finally ended. I have been here watching people as usual. Is there something you'd like to kill? Is there something you'd like to kill Is there something you'd like to do to kill time, Sorosis? Came to see you. Huh. You must be a wealth of free time if that is your decision. Why not land with 100 bits saying, are you gonna romance Yusuke? Oh, I wish. How does your schedule look today? I wish for you to join me if possible. Yeah, I've got an emperor as well. Let's hang out with Yusuke. Thank you. Thanks for your concern. I would like to enter Mementos again today. I believe that place holds the truth of the human heart.
Let us be off.
Let us go. Mickey Mouse. This place never fails to amaze me. No matter how many times we come. Where does this passage even go? It feels as though I'm being sucked inside merely by gazing upon it. So this is the heart of man.
It is ugly, yet beautiful as well. That duality is what makes humanity such an interesting subject. As you know, I have been confused recently about the reason for my art. Did I want to be recognized, or did I want to capture pure beauty? Was it due to my talent, or just my upbringing? Each answer would seem correct at first, yet only prove itself false upon more in-depth examination. Cirrhosis.
What are your thoughts?
When my mother was painting the Sayuri, what do you think she was thinking about? Her love for her son. Such love is almost embarrassing to have pointed out to me. But you are probably right.
But...
However, I believe that was not the only thing she thought about. It seems the Sayuri was meant to impart something to me, and to all others who viewed it for that matter. Love, regret, loneliness, anxiety, calm, and hope. All the emotions my mother felt conveyed plainly to the viewer. Which is why such a profoundly unique impact, which is why it had such a profoundly unique impact on those who see it. My paintings pale in comparison to such depth of meaning. How could I have hoped to convey pure beauty with my limited palette? And yet that painting has kept me going this whole time. During particularly difficult nights, it was there to soothe my sadness. It acted almost as a ray of light cutting through the somber darkness.
How could this be?
I had wanted to create a similar beacon of hope for others, but it seems I lost sight of that goal. Look, this world is a dark, unrelenting place, Cirrhosis. But that is why I'm going to wield my brush again, to give hope to all those who see my paintings. You've really changed, Yusuke.
Yes.
Yes, thanks to you. You chose to help me work through my problems instead of leaving me to my sadness. Now I will use my art to paint over the blackness of this world. It shall become a vivid realm of hope. I expect it will be a most beautiful sight to behold. Perhaps you will see it someday, Cirrhosis. I feel like my bond with Yusuke is growing deeper. Rank 9, Protect. Chance to shield Joker from an otherwise fatal attack.
All right.
This radiant light growing within me. It must be the light of hope. I shall paint it. I sense shadows in the area. We should leave mementos. Ah, you two.
Oh.
Kawanabe-san. On your way home? You clearly have time on your hands, Yusuke-kun. I'm on my way to prepare for the competition. Speaking of which, do you plan on entering? Indeed I do. Your pride may not be too pleased with the outcome. After all, the winner's spot is not simply yours for the taking. I suppose whether you ultimately opt to enter is entirely your decision, though. The more the merrier, yes?
I see.
The winner's spot. Ah, yes, I was hoping to prove my talent to him by taking the top prize home. That no longer matters to me, though. I'm going to enter my painting merely so others can be exposed to it.
See you later.
Well, I will talk to you later, Cirrhosis. Farewell. Please let Yusuke be available tomorrow. Please answer my humble request. Vote for Masayoshi Shido. Masayoshi Shido. Those election cards are so obnoxious. I ask for support from you, my constituents. Tora asks his support from you, his constituents. Tora says await the day when Tora appears in Sugar Conroy Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Let's Play. And then all will be exposed to Tora and Poppy. All will have tasty sausage. It's already election day. Please vote for Masayoshi Shido. Ah, you're back. Oh, she's not there today, is she? Nope, it's snowing. Vote! A vote for Tora's a vote for a tasty sausage in every home! Meme, what Tora do with his time? Meme.
What are you gonna do today?
All right, time to name the location. Justine, the honor is yours.
Now.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is a present-day Tower of Babel. It looms high in the heavens, so high that humans down below on Earth are no longer even visible to the naked eye. Such a grand structure would be far too dangerous for humans. We find that we have a duty to investigate. Does this location sound familiar to you at all? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately.
Could be the Sky Tree in Asakusa.
What'll you do?
You mean the Sky Tree?
Meh, the World Tree! Quite an impressive feat of engineering, Torah deems. Ever so tall, grown from the roots of the from below the cloud sea. So it's named the Sky Tree, huh? That's pretty impressive sounding. It's no Tower of Babel, but it's still quite fine.
Onward, inmate.
Yes, the boldness of the moniker is quite promising. Take us there at once.
Whoa! It's crazy out there.
So this is the present-day Tower of Babel. Incredible. It appears we underestimated the current extent of human technology. And the metal box that took us here, my ears were so tortured by its sound, I thought I would faint. But as a trial for reaching this place, it was mere child's play. Oh my, what could that tiny thing in the sky be? An airplane? They truly do appear to be quite cramped inside. This is quite the view. It almost appears as if we could crush the people below like insects.
Justine.
Oh, Justine, look at that. Loud as ever. What is it?
How could this
There's a hole in the floor. Is it some kind of trap?
Well, maybe.
What? So it is a trap! Don't go anywhere near that, Justine. Should we get too close, it could be a one-way express ticket to the ground. Placing such an unashamedly obvious pitfall out in the open, humans are truly incomprehensible. By the way, inmate, I've heard this Tower of Babel has a path that leads even higher than where we are now, all the way to the heavens.
Really?
What? Is that true? Take us there immediately. Doesn't reach all the way to the heavens, but the view still is rather impressive. Yes, we can see well past the city from here, almost to the ends of the earth. However, Caroline, are you attempting to back out of this? What do you mean by that? Why would I suddenly get scared after coming so close? I see. Then why don't we go closer and enjoy the view?
Are you
But cut it out! If you want to look so badly, then go do it!
Don't mind if I do.
Hey, are those kids okay? Where are their parents?
They're just playing around. See? That guy's chaperoning them.
Hey, inmate.
Great, now we're part of a humiliating misunderstanding, all because you were making such a scene, inmate. What a burden. You are the one who should feel humiliated. What a great view, though. I see how looking down from here could make a person feel like a god. Human desire really knows no bounds, does it? Yes, it's no wonder their hearts grow twisted when they're living in a city frothing with so much desire. Well, we've learned the secret of the Tower of Babel, so we'll consider this assignment complete. Here's your reward.
Tarukaja, Rakukaja, Sukukaja.
You better keep up this progress, inmate.
Now
you'll accompany us for our return.
I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Whew, I'm gonna get a bit more water. Let me just see who's available right now. Yusuke is available. I think everybody's available because it's technically the last day and Haru's available. I'll go for Yusuke, but for now I need to go grab some water. All right, let's hang out with he should be good to go, right? Yeah, Yusuke up. All right, let's hang out with him. Underground walkway. Underbits from Why Not Lane saying, so Mecha has now named the chair Cherry. Cherry.
Indeed.
It has finally ended. Came to see you. Must have a wealth of free time. Hang out with Yusuke. You see, I entered my piece into Kawanabe's competition. Moreover, it was accepted. The resulting exhibition is actually going on as we speak.
Let us be off.
Let us go. It is time. Come, let us go. It is being held at the same museum as last time. Yusuke's painting won the competition.
I still have much to learn, but I finally painted something that I can be satisfied with. Yes, this is the true heart of humanity. The title is Desire and Hope. What do you think?
Turned out well.
Well, I added aspects that were previously lacking. This light is all of you. The title lists hope, but in my mind, it's a much more concrete thing.
Oh, that was nice of
him. I can't believe I didn't realize that until now.
You. It's a good painting.
Huh?
It's not trying to be eccentric for the sake of being eccentric, like the last time.
To think the same painting can change this much. So this is the answer you've come up with.
It is.
Desire and hope. I see. Beauty and ugliness. Humans are creatures that possess both. It seems you understand that.
What are you playing at?
You provoked Yusuke on purpose?
I apologize, although my intent was to encourage you. It was rather crude. Still, I believe that this ploy needed to be done in order to ignite your competitive spirit.
But why would you do that? What's your objective?
I wanted to do something for you as another person who is free from Madarame's chains. That's all.
Huh?
Madarame held a grudge against me for supposedly stealing his customers from him. To start, I couldn't get anyone to rent me space for exhibits. He caused me no end of hardship.
So that's why.
Yes, the heart of man is painted with desire, even if it's coated entirely in black at times. However, it seems you have the strength to not look away from it, and chose to stand up against it. If only he had your strength.
Do you mean Madarame?
Madarame and I go back a long way. First as classmates, then as teachers at the same art school. He used to have a noble spirit. Said he wanted to aim for the top of the art world one day.
Huh?
But in the end, even the art world has its share of politics. Those who are cunning win. Our hearts were stained black in that manner. But the human heart is a strange thing. It can't completely separate black from white. I was shocked when I heard that he took you in. He never liked children, you see.
Oh?
This happened just before we cut all ties from each other. But I got a call from him. He was panicking that nearby clinics were closed and that his kid had a fever.
Sensei.
That was another aspect of him.
Yeah.
I don't want any more losers like me, or misguided winners like him being born from this world. That's why I started this foundation. So how about it? Would you like our support? Without the overbearing marketing production, of course.
It's a truly kind offer. Thank you for your generosity. However, I must respectfully decline.
Huh. What makes you say that?
I am not Madarame. I won't be stained by desire. After all, I can see hope. If I am lost, they will extend their hands. If I am wrong, they will chastise me. As long as I have my rays of hope to guide me, I will be fine.
Ha! Madarame really did have a good eye.
What a strange man.
Are you sure about this?
It is a tad wasteful of me to decline. Still, I believe it's for the best. I feel contradictory, but that's the human heart, correct? Interesting. That's exactly what I should be painting. It must have been troublesome dealing with me, but for some reason, I knew that you wouldn't abandon me until everything was said and done. Thank you, my friend.
Feel a strong bond with Yusuke.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. That thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Emperor, granting thee infinite power.
Zoom in for the kiss. Second awakening.
All right.
What do we got?
All right.
We can now fuse Odin. And Goemon turns into... Demise?
Persona within me has awakened to a new power. All right.
Susano.
Now that I'm out of my slump, I need to make up for the time I wasn't able to paint. I reiterate my promise to you. I'll extend my assistance to you, should you ever stumble. Now then, shall we go?
Evade fire. Get rid of Deadly Fury for it.
Well then.
I'm sure Shido will have Shido's change of heart will stick tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. Sheesh, everything I see is just election this and election that. Is this some kind of festival? The candidates are working extra hard. After all, voting does take place tomorrow. Still nothing from Shido, huh? That bastard just blew off the whole thing. Do you think we should cut into another TV broadcast? Let's wait for now. I agree, we don't want to stick out too much right now. He'll likely give some kind of speech after the election. When's that gonna be? Assuming it's after the results come in, tomorrow night. I can only hope he actually confesses his crimes.
So, tomorrow's the day. Our job's finished. All we can do now is sit back and watch.
Alright, what should I do then? I'm a shapeshift.
What are you gonna do today?
All right, the time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is an odd feature in the city where slaves attend to the needs of visitors. Apparently, the slaves in this camp refer to their visitors as master, and their behavior can be controlled to some degree. I wonder how this compares to our devotion to our own master. This could make a strong example for the inmate. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be the Maid Cafe in Akihabara.
What'll you do?
So what'll it be? You mean the Maid Cafe? What is it that makes the cafe maid? Is it the slaves? I want to find out.
Guide me, inmate.
We shall do just that, inmate. Inmate, take us there immediately.
Oh.
So this slave camp, the decor is bizarrely cheery for such a hard place. I'm surprised one is operating in the heart of the city like this. I had originally thought such places would need to hide in the shadows, far from public scrutiny.
Welcome home!
Welcome home, master! Are you addressing me? You are sorely mistaken about who is your master. We've come to observe fully, Justine. Don't worry, we'll free her when we're finished. Hey, you! Yes, master? Tell me why you're grinning like that. You're a slave. Huh? A slave? Whatever do you mean, master? Maybe you're ordered to smile, but what? Do you lack a will of rebellion, or are you just naturally submissive? Well, master, I don't know. What is this? What is with this insufferable? Hey, inmate, do you really think you could get proper rehabilitation here? Yeah, I don't know.
What was that?
You looking to get executed?
Caroline.
Calm yourself, Caroline. Aw, aren't you just the cutest? Watch it. You think laughing at your masters is proper discipline? Oh!
now I get it. You're here for the discipline service, is that it? Then listen up, you little shrimp! What? Quit gawking at me and order already. You wanna get jabbed with one of those tiny little shrimp forks? Out with it! She's thrown off the yoke of oppression. What did you just say? Order! Or do you need a menu? If you can even read. Is that it? Little baby can't read a menu?
Just the usual surface, actually. Please don't harass the kids.
My
Oh, was I overdoing it? Whoopsie daisy, I got a bit caught up there. Here's the menu. What is wrong with her? Her mood changes in an instant. Such versatility. Could she possess the potential for the power of the wild card? Well, never mind that. We are to focus on the matter at hand. What could this be? Love Star Pancake. What do they put in it? Nothing suspicious, I hope.
It's a surprise.
Could it be this be a form of what some call Russian roulette? We can't risk the odds of being poisoned. Let's order something else. In that case, let's go with the sincere omelet. As you wish, Master! Oh no, Master, I messed it up. Please forgive me.
Are you joking?
How dare you? Fix this right now. You can beg for forgiveness once I receive a perfectly sincere meal. But I filled it with love.
Damn it.
Don't even try that fake cry act on me. Fix it, double time. I'm not letting you off until it's right. No, I can't. I tried so hard, but I'm just so clumsy, and I even practiced a ton, and... hey. How could you make this poor slave cry like that? Fine, I'll say I'm sorry. Look, maid, I'm sorry. I'll eat it, just stop crying. You will? Yay, thank you so much. Would you care for some hot tea? And to go with it, I also recommend the relaxing coffee. I promise to pour all my heart into making them for you. Fine, just bring whatever. This has been so tiresome. Even the people being served have to behave a certain way. I struggle to comprehend why it's so complicated. And yet people are willing to pay money, good money to partake in this master-servant charade. The lengths that humans will go to hold positions of power, their desires truly appear to be limitless. Anyway, we hereby deem your assignment complete. Here is your reward.
Tetraja, Dekunda, Dekaja.
That was truly cringeworthy.
Why not Lang with the 717-bit saying to all of that? I feel as though we saw a side of humanity today that was new to us. Sickarine with the 100-bit saying, I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast unlocked the ultimate secret of the Maid Cafe. And that should be the Lover's Arcana, if you know what I'm saying. Ricky Hero Pond with the 100-bit saying, kudos for you for not breaking character during this. I try.
As a matter of fact, this isn't a new event to us at this point. We do seem to witness curious new facets of humanity with each special assignment we undertake. Most intriguing indeed. But the only thing that matters to you is your rehabilitation. Don't you forget it.
That was truly cringeworthy. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room.
Looks like Shido-kun's feeling better again. Sounds like he's getting ready for tomorrow's press conference.
Looks like there's gonna be some kind of commotion going on. It really seems like it'll be a crushing victory for him.
It's finally time for a new prime minister. History in the making.
Here we go.
It's election day! The day's upon us! Unfortunately, public opinion hasn't changed at all. Shido will most likely win in a landslide victory.
It seems his change of heart will be coming too late.
We'll just have to see what happens. We've done all we can.
That reminds me, the video of us declaring war against him never showed up on TV.
Seriously? I was wondering about that. The TV stations were all probably pressured not to show it. Most likely. I don't think that's something Shido's influence alone could have accomplished. The true cause of this might exist elsewhere.
I don't know that I really get it, but all we can do now is wait for the change of heart, yeah?
Yep. Let's wait for the election results as well.
Daytime.
Did you see the result of the polls? The votes are overwhelmingly in favor of Shido. I knew it. I'm certain that Masayoshi Shido will win. How long are the polls open? Mr. Shido's sights are already on the next party leader election.
Bingo!
Noble 13 with the 13 months of tier 2. Here's a big sub for your sub. Mwah, and mwah, the message saying 13 months. Thank you very much.
The polling place is really packed. Here's the latest of the exit poll, as you can see. Curious to see the commentary on the election. He's practically guaranteed to win. I knew it.
Shinjuku had a higher voter turnout, likely due to Shido's following. Bring ha.
We're reporting live from the National Diet Building. According to exit polls, voter turnout was unusually high. Mr. Shido has garnered overwhelming support, and it is said that his position is guaranteed. It is almost time for Mr. Shido's policies to become a reality.
My election is the result of every citizen's aid.
I knew it was gonna be.
Oops.
My election is the result of every citizen's aid. Your support warms my heart.
I knew it was gonna be Shido. Shido.
There is no reason to hold an election.
That is why.
That is exactly why. I cannot forgive myself. The reason President Okumura passed away is I am the one who killed him. I also manipulated the information that the Phantom Thieves were behind the series of incidents.
Cut the broadcast! Cut the broadcast!
I controlled the hearts of others and gave rise to the countless victims. It is myself. It was all for my own promotion. For my own selfish gain.
What's going on?
I've even used people's lives as stepping stones in order to claim this country as my own ship. I am a true criminal that can be tried for any crime, and it still wouldn't be enough. I will confess everything. Please. I beg everyone to pass judgment on me. If I could atone for all I've done with my life, I request that I be judged at once.
Huh?
This can't be true! Shido-san! Hell yeah!
Everyone, raise your glass. Allow me to say a few words. Now then.
He started taking charge. Come now, don't be that way.
If you're gonna complain, say it to Shido. A legislator's pin's worth almost nothing. Well then, so since the source of evil Masayoshi Shido has been...
I got to avenge my mom. It's all thanks to everyone.
Aww.
I was able to settle a debt in regard to my father as well. We all worked so hard for this. Shido's guilty, right, sis?
It'll be difficult to prosecute him immediately, but I'll do this thoroughly until the causality between his other crimes can be proven. I believe Wakaba-san's research results will save Japan.
We could testify too, you know?
Thank you, but I'll be fine. I don't want to add any more unwanted suspicions on any of you. It's about time you let us adults prove that we can get our act together.
Hey, so what about this guy's education?
I believe it'll be fine for him to return to school. It's true that your face will be recognized among those involved, but I doubt they'll take a firm action like suddenly coming to arrest him. At least they won't do it until the uproar with your suicide and Shido's confession have died down. Eventually, though, the situation where you and I will be used as scapegoats can't be avoided.
You mean in regard to faking his death? That wouldn't have happened to begin with had the police done their job properly.
Of course I plan on doing everything I can. I will protect you all this time. Prosecuting Shido is that first step.
Hey, when are we going to make the toast?
Right. Let's get to it. Today is truly...
When are we going to make the toast? I'm thirsty and hungry. I'm a starving artist. Quite literally.
Cheers!
Cheers!
No, wait, hey!
Cheers. I need to go. It seems Shido's been transferred to a hospital. Oh, one more thing. It's fine to celebrate, but keep it in moderation, okay? Considering that he's finally back, all of you need to take your education seriously again.
I saw the conference! Something's not right. It's like nobody's reacting.
Truly cringeworthy.
Gargan off with the 717 saying, raised glass. Today was truly cringeworthy. Wait, that's not it. There hasn't been any kind of movement on the forum either. Even the people on TV are just talking about the election. Nothing about the Phantom Thieves. Isn't that kind of weird? It bothers me. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, right? Support for the Phantom Thieves didn't increase after they made their announcement. Maybe I'll try changing the poll question. Be out asking people if they support the Phantom Thieves now that so much has changed. Alright, I'll find out what people really think. Just wait.
I don't really get it. What's he going to ask? Well, let's leave the popularity stuff to Mishima for now.
Today's election was a success. Well, overall, Shido's new party won by a landslide. However, there are some who support Tora's arguments. The world isn't all bad. Without Liv, none of this would have been possible. Thank you. The true battle is about to begin. Let's both work hard.
Okay.
Let's relax at home today. Tora won!
Hey!
Well, I probably need more stuff, so let's make some coffee.
Hey!
You gonna try and make some coffee? I'll brew some coffee.
Yo.
Alright, I'm going out for cigarettes.
Whoa.
The smell of good coffee.
Yes!
Yes!
Alright.
Why not live with 100 bits? Remember, Mishima is our supervisory image management person, or simp for short. Pretty much. What you're drinking, it makes it look delicious. It looks like the chief's gentlemanly charm is rubbing off on you. Yeah, it looks like you're at it again. How's it going? Here, let me have a sip. This aroma. This is Brazilian number 2 out of 18.
Let me explain.
Brazil produces the most coffee in the world. Their beans are known to be high quality, have balanced acidity, and a bitter finish. Also known as Santos, number 2/18 is one of the most popular Brazilian coffees. 2 stands for the quality, and 18 stands for the bean size. Delicious. Yeah. I'm impressed, although you'll never catch up to me. I like your coffee. I'm overjoyed to have a competent apprentice. Allow me to act as your lead for a little longer.
Well then.
We should rest now. We have a big day tomorrow.
The case is finally closed. There are no shackles on you anymore. We changed the heart of someone huge, like the next Prime Minister. There's no better finale than that. This may be the opportune time to end our deal. I'm sure you'll be fine now. You can manage without me being with you.
What are you saying?
Don't worry. I won't leave immediately. But if I just stay here, I won't recall anything. I'm a bit envious of you. Here I am. Still haven't found anything about myself. If only I could find out what's in the depths of Mementos. Let's go to sleep. You must be tired.
I can't believe even Shido-san had a change of heart triggered in him.
We got where we are today because we had him take care of whoever got in our way. If a case is assembled against him, everything about us will be exposed too. What are we supposed to do?
That's precisely why we've gathered to discuss our options. Prosecutor Nijima is serious about taking Shido-san to court, right?
Isn't she under your command? You have to do something!
Yes, I'm aware. But even if we prevent her from doing so, what about the public? Shido-san's conduct was shameful.
We'll just have to continue his policies for a rich country.
A rich country?
You mean that plan of advancing foreign affairs by controlling people's hearts?
After all, the research on it should be proceeding along. We'll push that plan forward and continue eliminating any who get in our way by using that world. We'll pledge to build a powerful country. We ourselves will meet the expectations we had of Shido-san.
A powerful country, huh? I see.
But even if we do pick up where he left off, would his other associates keep quiet about it?
We should be fine in that regard. Anyone who Shido-san aided would feel that their life is at stake after watching that conference, just as we are now.
At any rate, it seems we must first stop that case from being assembled, no matter the cost.
How do we control public opinion?
Thankfully, support for Shido-san still exists. Masayoshi Shido was a hero who fell before achieving his goals, and we will carry his torch. That's what we'll announce to the mass media.
I see. Considering the public's panic after losing their leader, they may latch onto that immediately.
But if the general public becomes our enemy, we're done for.
That means there's no turning back.
A Pelican Mouth? Yes, a place for a baby. Put baby in Pelican
Can we rely
Mouth.
on yours in regards to Shido-san?
The Eevee Breeder with 1,000 bits saying, hey Tom, thanks for sharing my sprites of you from the RPG I'm developing. Decided that I'm going to make everybody a unique class. Yours is called a Savant because you're good at a little bit of everything. Thank you. I was wondering what kind of attacks you might have. Example, Emil has shouts that hurt everyone in the field. Anyway, Persona 5, let's Persona 5 up this evening as I continue development. That's a very good question. I honestly don't have an answer for that at the moment.
We'll make it so that he requires a psychiatric evaluation.
Everyone, we're in the same boat. You had best not forget that.
Do the Phantom Thieves really exist? So, you're going back to school today. How does it feel? Happy to be back. I see. I find it surprising to hear you miss school. Well, there's no time to be chatting. You can't be late on your first day back. Now let's get to school. What happened to Shido-san? He said some strange stuff. The government would be in trouble if Shido-san collapsed now. I thought we could count on him. What's going to happen? You see Shido's press conference? Seems like the Phantom Thieves changed his heart if you ask me. Can't believe he turned out to be a criminal. But didn't the leader of the Phantom Thieves commit suicide? That comeback video posted online right before the election. It's real?
I don't get it.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Opinions are all over the place online. What's this mean for the election? The country's in trouble. We have no prime minister. Happened so subtly. Can't blame anyone for being confused.
Time's up.
Okay, that's all for today. This will be my last class for the year. The year's ending already, huh? So much has happened that it's like, where did all the time go? Oh, but it's not over for you yet. You still have finals for 3 days, from tomorrow to the 22nd. I'm sure you already knew that though. There's no way you haven't already started studying. They're coming whether you like it or not. Well, good luck.
Man,
This is the first thing we get after coming to school for the first time in a while. Have you been studying? Shido spilled the beans in that conference, right? Why isn't it making any news? Is it because he's a politician? I have no doubt that political connections are involved, but that theoretically shouldn't have an impact on the news. What about all the people who saw him on TV? They had to see that. Everyone should have heard him say all that heavy stuff, right? Right. What happened can't be kept secret. It'll be apparent soon. Makoto's sister is working on a case too. I'm sure we'll see the results of that if we wait patiently. Let's assume so. More importantly, we have exams coming up. I think they may have come at a good time. We've already gone through a lot lately. Everyone must be tired. It certainly was a good deal of trouble. Exams are more tiring than any shit we've been doing. Good luck, you guys!
Sorry that I failed to mention your exams. I was busy dealing with some of Shido's cronies. Well, you are students, so it's only fitting you're doing a study group.
You're gonna bring us some snacks now and then, right?
You don't even have exams.
Pardon the intrusion.
Oh, glad to see you all. Don't mind me. Make yourselves at home.
You're too kind. We'll take you up on that offer.
Why did you bring me here? My school's exams are already over.
Come on, don't be so cold. You saying it's fine if I fail?
Nothing wrong with that. Won't the results be the same whether you study or not? Now, you guys. Just think of it as helping me out. I don't know about this. I'm just going to focus on sections that may likely be on the test. You're way too short on time. Making a gamble, huh?
If she's wrong, we die.
I don't want to die. Is it really that bad?
This is every day for them.
This affects you too. Well, with your grades, I'm not too worried.
Knowledge is power!
You've missed a lot of classes, so it couldn't hurt to study.
Oh yeah, he's good at studying. I feel kind of betrayed.
Does this cutscene change depending on what my knowledge stat is?
Betrayed might be a bit much. Don't worry, Lady Ann. Even if you're not great at studying, I'll... Now then, let's get to it. What do you want me to teach you?
Not really, okay. Does this make a difference in anything? It does. People are saying yes and no. Yes and no. Go
no
over one of
problems ever in Pelican Mouth because good shape and support for Baby Neck, week of Big Baby Head.
Hey, Tom just managed to beat most of Xenoblade's super bosses, so I thought I'd share some joys. How do you like the Shido fight? It was good. I think I had too powerful of a persona. Social studies.
I don't remember much about social studies.
Me neither. I do remember one thing, though. Something about a sunrise and Mount Fuji.
Sunrise and Mount Fuji. Oh, yeah. The earliest place where you can watch the sun rise in Japan is at the peak of Mount Fuji. The teacher said that although latitude and longitude are important, the critical factor is altitude. You remembered all that from what Ryuji said? That's unreal.
How about taking a break?
Sounds good to me. I can't do anymore. So, like, we've been doing Phantom Thief work all this time, right? We learned a bunch doing that. Even if we study and learn what we can in school, doesn't it feel kind of pointless?
Studying is important.
At the very least, it's necessary for Ryuji.
You want to say that again?
Those sorts of experiences are important too, but common sense is just as important. You should know better than anyone how nasty adults without common sense can be.
That's a great point.
Someday you'll graduate high school and become adults. Then, when you get married, you'll need common sense more than ever.
Marriage, huh? Do you want to get married?
It's a secret.
Well, that won't be for a while. In the meantime, I'm more concerned with what I'm going to be eating tomorrow.
Oh, cut it out, man. You're making me hungry. Well, I guess we just gotta get back to studying.
That concludes the last subject.
That took so long.
Feed
You
Yusuke!
covered all the difficult parts, so you should probably be fine. Good work, everyone. See? You can do it if you try.
I feel like I managed to increase my knowledge. Pardon me, I am erudite.
We're finally done. Only God, only knows. How's that saying go again?
Ryuji's hopeless.
How does that saying go again?
What did you say?
Well, whatever happens, happens. Isn't it about time you wrapped it up? Be careful on your way home.
Sucks that you have to do exams even after changing Shido's heart and saving the country. It's rough being a human. But looking at you, I feel kind of jealous of humans.
Has he accepted that he's not human?
Hey.
How's school treating you now that you're back? Glad to be back. I'm sure now that you don't have to hide anymore. Your probation ends soon. I don't know if any of this other stuff will affect that, so just keep quiet. How go the preparations against Shido?
I don't know. I haven't been able to see my sister. Is she okay? I'm sure she is, and I'm sure she'll get the job done. That's right. I mean, she's a pretty talented prosecutor. All we can do now is see keep an eye on what happens next.
Someone's saying there was a text that I missed. Phantom Thieves win.
Phantom Thieves claim victory and the evil is defeated. Credits roll.
Oop, forgot to take pictures. I have a photo of Ryuji crying.
What the hell? When did you take that?
About halfway through your gratitude, your tearful speech of gratitude to Cirrhosis.
You don't gotta tell the whole damn chat. Oh, but I think it was perfectly understandable. It was a very emotional moment. It sure was. We can't totally relax yet, but it's great to know we did it, right? Yes, for now we could just bask in that feeling of success.
I love you, man. I really mean it.
Hey, hey!
Let's play the crossword.
Establishing order and worth. I.e. scholarly. Older in years. These are getting harder and harder. No T. Older in years. Senior works. I.e. scholarly. Ryuji doesn't fit in there. I.e. scholarly. There's no P for professor. Got 8 characters to work with on that one. Knowledge wouldn't fit. Academic, I think, would work. Alright, and finally, establishing order and worth. feel like it ends in ing. Ranking. A good new! Establishing order in a list of multiple entries is easy with ranking. No matter the length of the list, by quantifying a relevant factor, the task is simplified. Voting on a complex issue can be complicated, so a method called the board account is sometimes used where voters rank their selections, which are tallied.
All right.
I see.
Wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
You're a little bit smarter doing that crossword puzzle. Rank max! I shall head up to my room. I shall write something.
Let's do it.
And I shall call the stream. We did quite a bit today. We did the Shido fight. We're still missing Shinya and Haru for stuff, but we gotta study, so bleh. Let's go to Twitch. And let's try do. Okay, let me see right now. Almost had a heart attack.
Hey!
Give him a plant. Some of them nutrients. But where'd they go? Going just a bit. Oh, shorter than usual. There are some gift subs here, so we'll gift out 4 to the community. I think it's a good round number. Shift. Bingo! Bingo! Gift subs from Zan Rising, to Zan Rising, Big Dre Gamer, Silk Mirage, and Big Crazy Turtles. Here's a big sub for your sub. Mwah. Let's find somebody to raid. How about this guy? Okay, we're gonna raid with... what should we raid with? How about... Bald? Feed Yusuke? Yeah, sure, why not? Feed Yusuke. And we're gonna raid Matt Bragg, who's currently playing through, or rather attempting to play through all 3 Mario games on the Mario 3D All-Stars game, which I might do at some point as well, so you'll have to see. Man, Mario Sunshine looks so good up-res to 1080p. Everything looks so crisp and clean on it. Anyway, give me some of that Tomminess love, and I'll see you all next time. Later!